Hi guys, welcome back to my channel English in a Blink, and today I'm going to talk about who, that and which. Sometimes you get confused like whether to say who, oh, this is the girl who I like, or this is the girl that I like. This is the place which I told you about, or this is the plate that I told you about. So when do we have to use who? When do we have to use which or that? Well, if you are the person who's confused, well, today is when your confusion is going to end, because I'm going to give you quick tips on understanding like when to use which one. Okay. So always remember, you can use your who or that for people, and then you can use your which and that for things or group of things. Okay. Now, when you talk about, so we have two kind of clauses, or you have defining and then you have non-defining. And when I say defining, now defining clause talks about something which is important for the sentence to make, it is really vital information that you need to understand the sentence. And what do I mean by that? Now look at the sentence which I am giving you now, like his wife is the lawyer who defended me in court. So if I say his wife is the lawyer, okay, and so then you will think, okay, his wife is the lawyer. Well, is the lawyer, like, what is it? This is like an incomplete sentence. So that's why I have to complete it by saying who defended me in the court. Now, when the information is important for the sentence to make sense, that is when it becomes like a defining relative clause, and that's when you can use who or that. So I can say his wife is the lawyer that defended me in the court, or his wife is the lawyer who defended me in the court. Okay, because this information that I'm giving you with the clause who or that clause, this is vital for the sentence. Okay, so that's why it is defining clause. So here you can use your that if you don't want to use your who. Okay, like I said, this is defining. Similarly, if I say freedom is a right, now again, this is incomplete sentence, isn't it? So then you can say, oh, freedom is a right that every person deserves. Okay, so instead of that, you can also use your which. Always remember, whenever you're using your defining clause, this is a vital information for the sentence to make sense. All right, and when it is vital information, you can use that instead of who and which. Okay, now when can't you use your that? When it is non-defining. And when I say non-defining, that means it is like an extra information. Okay, you don't need this information for the sentence to make sense. Again, what do I mean by that? Now this sentence, have a look. The handsome prince who rescued Snow White fell in love with her. Okay, now look at the sentence carefully. The handsome prince who rescued Snow White fell in love with her. Now, if I remove the part of who rescued Snow White and I just say the handsome prince fell in love with her, this is a complete sentence, isn't it? So fell in love with Snow White. This is absolutely complete. It doesn't require anything, right? And that is what I mean. So when I am adding the handsome prince who rescued Snow White fell in love with her. Now this information, like I said, it is non-defining. That means it is not important for the sentence. So in such sentences, you cannot use that. You need your which or who. Okay, so if you're talking about people, you will need who. If you're talking about things, you would need your which. And these sentences are always followed by a comma, as you can see here. Okay, so defining, which is important, you do not place a comma, but in non-defining clauses, when it is like an extra information, you always place a comma. Okay, and this I'm talking about when you're writing that, all right, not about spoken English. Similarly, another example, let's say, okay, will the story of Snow White, which most of us enjoyed as children, be written one day? Okay, so again, like if the question is, will the story of Snow White be written one day? Okay, so this is again a complete sentence of its own, but when we are giving the information with which most of us enjoyed as children, is again an extra information, okay? So always remember now the quick tip which I mentioned about, you can use your that when the information is very important, it is vital for the sentence to make sense. Then you can replace your who or which with that. And when in a sentence, information that you are giving about the subject, it's just, extra. You don't require it to make sense of the sentence. Then you can only use your who and which, and that is not a possibility. Okay, so this is, if you will remember this, like I said, this tip, then you are sorted. Okay, so if you like the lesson, like I always say, you don't have to do much. Just press that like button right there. It's just right there. And subscribe, spread the word. Yeah, that's all. Nothing much, is it? Okay, so until we meet next time, bye for now.